So back on March 23rd, I asked my students to respond to a question I had posed. So in order to create that question, which is how I'm going to be doing this assignment, I'm specifically using the create a question activity. When you're creating the question, you can pose either the actual question up there, or you can give it a title and then create the question down here. Either is fine. It can be either short answer or it can be multiple choice. I'm doing short answer for the discussion questions, of course. The really important thing here is that this box be checked off, that students can reply to each other. I opt to let my students edit their answer in case they figure out like, oh my gosh, I misspelled a word, which happens pretty frequently, and want to go back. And so I let them edit it. The really nice thing about the students can reply to each other is they have to type in an answer. They have to provide a response before they can see anybody else's. And the students don't necessarily realize that, so they aren't typing in a false answer and then changing it once they see everybody else's for now. So this is really the key to have the discussion board, is checking that box right there. So I'm going to show you what this looks like from the student perspective. So I have them labeled as quick writes. So if I have my students view this assignment, I've labeled it that for organization purposes, and then I've posed the question. So my students had to complete a graphic organizer on child marriage and then post 3 level 2 or 3 questions about child marriage to ask their classmates with the goal of having a conversation. And I really wanted them to connect these questions to the sources they delved into for the activity, the documentary Girl Rising we'd watched, or the book I Am Malala. And then once they completed the graphic organizer, they copied the questions into this assignment. So if you look at the assignment, this is where they're actually typing in their answer. And then they're going to hit turn in. So you'll notice that you can't see anybody's responses so far. I had Paul Nataki respond to this quick write so that the student side would have something to answer to. So I'm going to go ahead and type in the answer for my student. In this case, Wesley has been kind enough to let me enroll her as a student. So these are the 3 questions she's going to be asking. And then once I hit turn it in, she should be able to see her classmates' answer. So now this here, see classmates' answers, that's where she's going to go. She's going to click on that and she'll be able to see Paul's 3 questions, and she can reply directly to him. So she can add her own response, pick one of the questions and type in. She can go back in and edit it later. But he would be able to see the replies, she would be able to see the replies. Anybody who's currently posted their questions can go in and do those responses. So that is how I'm doing the discussion board. The kids can see their answer separately and then see their classmates' answers by toggling between those 2 tabs up there. I'll give you guys also the discussion form sheet I've typed up so far for this particular assignment. But that's how you use questions to create a discussion forum. I hope that answers all your questions. If you have any, please let me know. Thank you.